wanna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance.
Back to the channel and welcome back to another little Coles Simply product review. If you haven't seen it, I have done one of these before. I will try to remember to link it below, otherwise it will be on the product reviews playlist and possibly the grocery haul playlist as well. So just check out both of those and maybe you'll be able to find it somewhere. So it's been a little while since I did this one, but you would have seen me purchasing things here and there through my grocery hauls probably. Some things I just went and saw it on the day and purchased it and tried it, so it's a bit of a mishmash for this one. So I just wanted to tell you guys about the products that I thought you know, I thought I would sort of look at and try and just test for you guys, so you don't have to spend your own money on it and I can spend it for you. But quite simply, the Coles Simply products are products that are kind of like home brand products, if you will, for Coles. It is different to their normal home brand range that just say Coles and things. They've just really, I think, tried to market something that catches people's attention and eye in the supermarket. They've got bright yellow labeling like this, which obviously, I will tell you the one thing I've noticed that has happened to me since the last product review I did. I found myself going through Coles just honestly scanning shelves looking for that yellow product. So I think it was a really smart marketing move that they did. And you know, I think the thought behind it is simply for that, I keep using the word simply, but is just for people to be doing that, because it's exactly what I'm doing. Like, I'm looking, if I'm in Coles, I'm looking for something I want to purchase, and then I'm looking to see if there's that yellow label, because I know it's going to be cheaper and I think I'm going to try it because I had such great success with the last lot of products that I did purchase. So that's kind of what I found myself doing. So very smart of Coles to be doing that. But yeah, I think they're just trying to also, besides the whole marketing gimmick of it, is just really try to push this as products that are probably a little bit more affordable, that are good quality, taste good, that type of thing. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Now, I didn't love every single product. Well, I don't want to say I didn't love it. It's not that I didn't love it. It's just whether it was value for money or not. I will say that. So I'm going to tell you guys about everything that I went through. I'm not going to have everything on hand to show you, but you would have seen me sort of purchase it here at the start of the video, so you can sort of see it, see what it looks like. So if you're looking for that product, you can actually look in the supermarket for that particular product, you know, just looking at the packaging and stuff that I've shown you. So I don't have everything here because I just kept using them and then throwing out rubbish and just forgetting, basically. So and I did this over a couple of weeks, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, we will start with something that I do have something of, and that is the margarine. This was very interesting to me because this is a 1 kilo, and it was, let me just look at my notes, the price is $3.50 for this. I think that's actually cheaper than the Aldi 1 kilo margarine now. So if you have an Aldi store and you like that one, maybe you would like this one, and I'm pretty sure it's cheaper. I'm sure at my Aldi that at the supermarket that I go to, it's $3.60 or $3.69. So I think it's a little bit more expensive. So anyway, I thought I'd try this one, see what it's like. This one actually has, which was interesting too, where is it? It has 4-star health rating on it. You can look at all the ingredients and stuff as well. Obviously it's got dairy in it, so if you can't have dairy, it's not really a good solution for you. But the 1 kilo, like I said, was $3.50. We have been using it. This is actually my second tub that I've gone through. We obviously use it on sandwiches. I use it for some cooking things as well. And it's been great. Tastes really nice. It doesn't taste bland. I found that the home brand margarine for Woolworths and Coles didn't really taste like this, like the Aldi one. Like the Aldi one tastes good. It had no taste to it, that one. So I'm not sure what's in that that's different, but this was really good. So I would highly recommend this. 1 kilo. They do have a 500 gram one as well, but for the price, this is obviously better value. So maybe if you want to try the 500 gram one first, just to try it and see if you like it, and then go ahead and purchase the bigger one, yeah, go ahead with it. Now, also, you can freeze this. I've frozen this. I like to have backup margarine and butter in my house because I run out and then forget about it, and it's just a whole thing. So I like to have an extra tub in the freezer as well. So it's defrosted fine as well. So that's been really good. So that's a yes from me, that one. Love it. The other thing I purchased was the Simply Salted Butter. This one, 500 grams. It doesn't have such a good health star rating, but that's probably just because butter has a lot of the fats and things like that in it. It's like a 0.5 compared to the margarine that was what, 4.5? It was 4-star. So this is not so good. I did get the butter to try it and see what it was like for cooking. That's basically, the kids don't like the taste of butter on sandwiches and toasts and things like that, so we stick with the margarine. When I make cakes and biscuits and things like that, I do like to use butter. It has a bit of a nicer taste generally. So that's what I purchased it for. Tried it, put it into my cake recipe, loved it. It was really good. If you like butter as a spread, maybe give it a try. It just tastes like butter to me, honestly. It was very expensive. It was $6.40 for the 500 grams. Now, in comparison to other brands at the moment in the supermarket, it's around the same price. Like, there's really not that much difference. So if you prefer like Western Star, for example, maybe you'll just stick with that. But if you are after the Coles Simply Butter and you want to try this so it's slightly cheaper, then give it a go. It was good, but value for money, obviously it's very similar to the other brands, so it's not that much different, to be honest. One thing I don't have here to show you and talk about was the hamburger buns. So in the bread aisle where your loaves of bread are, so not the bakery aisle but the actual where your loaves of bread are, they have actually hot dog rolls in the Simply brand and also hamburger rolls. I paid, let me check, $2.75 for the hamburger rolls. There were 6 good size hamburger rolls. They had sesame seeds on it. I wasn't sure how I'd go with the kids with that because generally they don't like sesame seeds, but I actually think they've just never had it because, I mean, I think they've seen it on buns and I've tried to give it to them and they've thought, ooh, we don't like that. These ones, because they don't have too many on there, like the bakery rolls, they don't have too many on there at all. The kids liked it, tried it. They were like, oh, it doesn't taste like anything. I'm like, yes, it doesn't taste like anything. But the hamburger rolls themselves were delicious. They were so good. We are definitely going to be purchasing those again. They're really good size. I cut them in half, toasted them a little bit like in the oven or on a pan, and then we did hamburgers in them, but Johnny and I also did egg and bacon rolls in them as well, and they were so good. Like, honestly, we really love the taste of them. The only thing I haven't done is frozen them to sort of see how they taste once they're defrosted, but quite honestly, I think they'd be fine. They feel very much the same as like the Tip Top ones, like when I'm feeling them in the packages and stuff, so maybe Tip Top or a similar brand is making them for them. I'm not entirely sure, but they were really, really good. Like, if you want an actual hamburger roll, I would go for those. I probably wouldn't use them for just making like salad rolls and things like that. I'd stick to sort of bakery rolls for that, but actual hamburger rolls for dinners and lunches and things like that, absolutely delicious, really, really good. The hot dog rolls, I haven't tried yet, but I'm going to assume that the bread's probably very similar and it's probably very good too. We will try it. Every time I went to buy them, they were not there. They were always sold out. So I couldn't actually get them. Honestly, I tried for 2 weeks trying to get them. Just when I was near the supermarket, I'd go in and try to get them and I couldn't. So that's probably a very good indication that they are very good. I think the hot dog rolls, what are these? So the hamburger rolls were $2.75. I think the hot dog rolls might be slightly cheaper, maybe $2.50. If not, they wouldn't be any more than $2.75. So definitely give them a try. They are definitely a tick for me. In my first video, I tried the spiral pasta for just a spaghetti bolognese for the kids. I generally will use spirals when I'm doing like a pasta salad. Sometimes I'll use it in a spaghetti bolognese. I'll do it in a carbonara for sure, like a bacon carbonara, I'll use it. And I like the Aldi one. And I generally love the San Remo pasta. It is a lot more expensive though. But when it came to the spirals, have a look at that video. Like I said, I will try to remember to link it below to you, the first review, so you can just click straight through to it and have a look. It was really good. It didn't taste bad at all. The reason I'm saying that is there is a difference between pastas a lot of the time. Like we had the home brand Woolworths spirals and it was so bad we didn't even eat the dinner. It tasted awful. Like I don't know why, because I don't know the difference between different pastas and stuff when it comes to how they make them and things, but it was not nice. But the Aldi one we love, and then this Coles Simply Spiral one was great. So I thought I would try the actual spaghetti, so the long sticks obviously. And the reason I tried them was because I am hellbound on having the San Remo spaghetti because I love the taste of it. But we tried the Simply pasta, loved it. Tasted really good. Tasted as good as the Aldi one, and I would say on par with the San Remo for sure. So if you don't have, what is it, like $3 for a packet now for San Remo, and you don't have an Aldi and you're looking for another version, try the Coles Simply Spaghetti. They don't have every type of pasta in there, like they don't have bows in that brand. And I don't think they have like maybe shells and things like that, but they definitely have spirals and they definitely have just your normal spaghetti. It was really good. Honestly, it tasted good, and it was, what is it, 90 cents for a packet. So for 90 cents, it is well worth it for sure, and it's something I'll definitely go back for and purchase. If I'm shopping at Woolworths and doing a lot of my main shopping there because of my rewards points that I do and everything, I will still go to Coles for some of these products because I really like it, and it's nicer than the Woolworths version for sure. So yeah, it was another tick. Right, garlic bread. Obviously don't have that to show you either, but obviously we had it with the spaghetti and it was delicious. It was really good. It honestly is, it's very much just your small, thin, sort of cheaper garlic breads that you normally get at Aldi as well, and the home brand section for Coles and Woolworths. And to me, it was the same. Like, it was just the same. Do you know what I mean? It's not lesser quality or anything like that. And it's a good price. What is it? $2.30 for 2 sticks, which is really good. We loved it. Really good. I cooked it both ways. I wrapped it in the foil and put it in the oven like we normally do. Plus, I also had it, once it was defrosted, I cut it up and I lay it in my air fryer. And we love air fryer garlic bread. It just tastes really good. It doesn't dry it out too much. And it crisps it up. That's why we put it in the air fryer. And like, I lay them flat most of the time, and it was delicious. Like, honestly, it was really good. So that's definitely something else I will buy again in the Simply brand at Coles, and specifically go to Coles and get it because of the price. $2.30 is amazing. Foil, I tried the foil. So this, I just got the 10 meters, but there is a, let me check it, a 30 meter one, which is $4.30. The 10 meter one was $1.90. So obviously, is that better? Yes, it is. Obviously, the 30 meter is better to get if you like it. I purchased the 10 meter because I just wanted to try it, because my fear was that it might be too thin. It would just like get holes in it and break and not be very good, especially being a lot cheaper. But it's been good. Now, it does feel probably a little bit thinner. It's not as thick as your higher brand ones for sure. but it was good. It didn't rip holes, like it did the job, do you know what I mean? So depending on what you use foil for, it works, you know what I mean? It'll do what you need it to do. I generally use foil for, like, I'll pull it out like this and cover my actual trays for my oven that I put in, like cookie tray type things, because if I'm cooking like fish or something like that on it, I don't want to put it straight on the tray. It's just an easier cleanup for me, and that's what I do. I usually always do a little bit of a spray on this though, like I would the tray, but I cook chicken fingers on here for the kids as well. I did some potatoes once as well, like just general things like that. I did wrap that garlic bread in this and it was perfectly fine as well. It cooked really well. Yeah, what else do I use it for? I don't really use it for much else. Like, I tend to not put it over bowls and things on leftovers and put it in the fridge because you can't see. You can't see it. If you can't see things, you tend to not eat them. So I usually use cling wrap for that. So yeah, I've just used it for a couple of things, but I thought it was really good. It's kept things, you know, fresh and stuff as well. If I've needed to do the garlic bread and put that in the freezer, there's been no issue with it. Like when I've gone to cook it and use it, it's been totally fine. So it was a win. Like I said, feels a bit thinner, but it's done the exact same job. So for $1.90, it was great. All right, toilet paper. I'm in two minds about the toilet paper. Oh, it's so difficult with the toilet paper, all right? For me, especially, because there's a few brands that I like. Costco, I absolutely love. They're bigger rolls, like more sheets on them, but also they are bigger, like they feel bigger. Compared to a normal roll, like they're much bigger, higher is what I mean. We tend to use less of it for some reason, so it lasts us a long time. So for value for money for us, the Costco toilet paper is the winner. If I don't go to Costco and don't have Costco, I like Sorbent. That's what I've been on to recently, and I've been getting it on, you know, specials here and there and stuff. It lasts pretty good too. The kids don't tend to clog the toilet with it. It's, you know, it's okay. It's probably a little bit more expensive than the COLES one. The COLES one was it? So it says 18 packets, like 18 rolls. So it's an 18 pack, yeah. 18 rolls for $9, and it's a 2-ply. It works out 19 cents per 100. However, the catch with that, don't get tricked by this. They always put unit sizes and things like that, but you need to look at this toilet roll. The toilet rolls are small. They're very small. So even though it's 19 cents per 100, you're probably going to use more of it than what you would if you were using the Costco or the Sorbent. So I don't know. It's, again, one that you would have to try. However, they don't make it, I don't think, in the smaller packs. I don't think I saw smaller packs. So you have to buy that 18 pack initially for $9. There's a lot. We went through it quickly. I'm going to be honest. We went through it quickly. The rolls are a lot smaller. I don't know how many sheets per roll there is on it, but it's just smaller all round. It is 2-ply, so it was thick enough and it worked well. It didn't fall apart and all of that. But for value for money, I would stick with, for me personally, the Costco and the Sorbent that we like. So it wasn't a win for me. I'm afraid I did not particularly like it. And for $9, I just think you can get better for $9. You know what I mean? Okay, this here is it's called Simply Lavender Disinfectant. It says household grade on it. Now, when you look at the back, it says used for floors, walls, bathrooms, and toilet areas. Do not mix with soap, detergents, or other chemicals. And obviously you prepare it in water, dilute it, all of that. This is not suitable for cleaning kitchen benches, like where food's going to go, that type of thing, okay? It specifically says floors, walls, bathrooms, and toilets. So I've been using this to mop my floors. That's what I've been using it for. It has a nice smell, it's good. I don't know, my floors are clean, so I can't really tell if they're disinfected, obviously, but for the price of it, it was a good pickup, and I don't mind. If you have a higher, like, I mean, this says household grade, so I would have to assume, and this was the same too. This is where it says, I can't say that word, but it starts with B, chloride, 1%. It says that's the active ingredient. That was on all of them, so it's probably the same as far as that goes, but it's not food grade, so don't use it for anything to do with food grade. Don't use it to disinfect like baby toys and things like that, like kids toys where they might put it in their mouth and stuff. Don't use it for that. But if you want a nice smelling little disinfectant for your floors, then this was great. So this was, what did I say? Let me find it. $1.40. It was so cheap. Yeah, $1.40. I mean, I tend to pour a lot of laundry liquids and things like that when I'm cleaning. I like to use more than what you're supposed to. This, I've used it on the floors twice, just in my kitchen, so you can see how much I've used there. But I don't know, I think for the price, it's definitely one that I'm going to purchase. It just depends if you like a lavender smell. I didn't mind it. I really like the eucalyptus smell. It just smells clean to me, so I do like that. I wish they would bring that out in this, then I would actually purchase that more so than over this. But yeah, if you don't mind a lavender smell and you want a disinfectant for your floors and walls and toilets and all of that, then that's a really good purchase. All right, the last thing I want to show you guys, which I didn't film me getting in the supermarket because I just purchased it on the whim and forgot about it, is the soap. This is, well, it just says bath soaps with aloe vera. I can't say it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there was 8 in here. That would make sense. So, oh, it is 8 in here. So they're 100 grams each. And let me get you one. They just look like this. Made in Australia, you can see. And this smells like, to me, just at my nan's house. I'm not saying it smells like an old person or anything like that. I'm just saying the soaps, she was very traditional in having soaps. They didn't use hand washes or what do you call it, like body washes and stuff in the shower. They always had soap. And the soap she used to like to use, what was it? It had like this red thing on it here. Maybe, was it called Cleopatra maybe? It was a fancy soap. Like it was one of the more expensive ones for sure. And my grandparents just always used it. It smells like that soap. Like it smells really nice. I like it. So if you use soap, this is a good purchase. I found that it's very creamy. Like I really like it because it's very creamy when you wet it and you use it on your hands and stuff like that. I myself don't like having soap bars on the basin, like for just general washing hands as much as possible because they're so messy, like, and it's the kids and the cleanup and all of that. I don't like having it. If you do like having that, at least it's white and it's not going to have, like, if it's red, it's not going to be red everywhere and stuff. It's just going to be white. But for me in particular, we like to have soap in the showers now. We do like using like body washes sometimes, but the problem with the body washes, it's more convenient, but it's more expensive. And especially when you have kids that want to make potions, guys. I just can't even tell you. It must be just a kid thing. I'm sure I must have done it when I was younger because now I've realized that every kid in the world does this. But my sister's kids always did it and I was like, oh, that's silly. And then I had Joseph and he started doing it. And as much as you try to tell them not to do it, they keep doing it. Now I have Isabella. She won't stop making potions. So they go through it and waste it. A bar of soap in the shower instead to use to wash themselves, then they don't make potions for that. They don't waste it and it's a lot cheaper. So it was really good. Now for the 8-pack, I can't remember exactly the price, but I think it was around $2. Like it was very good, especially for 8 bars and also made in Australia. So I don't know, I thought I'd just show you guys this one because I thought it was, I don't know, I thought it was such a good deal. And I know soap's not generally the thing that people use now, but if you want to save some money on your groceries and you don't want to just overspend and you know, go through toiletry stuff quickly, soap is always great in the shower. Use it. It's going to do the same thing as what you need, you know what I mean, as opposed to body wash and stuff. So I don't know, give this a try, especially if you've got kids, and I think you'll really like it. So that is all my Coles Simply products today that I have tried. I'm trying to think, is there other products in the store that I can try? I've looked and what did I see in there? I saw like this iron, like a starch, is it starch spray for ironing, like that's in there, but I don't really do a lot of ironing. We do iron like work shirts and things like that sometimes for Johnny if we need, so maybe it might be good for that. Maybe I'll give that a try. But as far as food goes, I can't see anything as of yet, but I think I'll just keep an eye out, and if I see things over time I'll try it, and then maybe I'll do another video here for you guys here on the channel. But otherwise, that is my Simply product review number 2. Don't forget to check out number 1. Again, I'll link it below, but otherwise it's on the product review playlist on the channel. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was insightful. I hope it helps someone out there that you can now go and purchase some of these things that you think you might like. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. Bye.
You will never regret.